getting it like this on the. They ain't getting it like this on the. They ain't getting it like this on a Monday. No, I'ma grind till I can grind no more. I'ma shine until I blind your glow. Gotta grind until you out that hole. You can die from being down so low just to cleanse your soul. You forgive and let go. Gotta dress warm in the world so cold. Gotta keep your eyes on your friends and your foes. Gotta stack bread till that shit don't fold. Cause on Tuesday, hard work, no play. I'ma bulldoze everything in my way. Cause on Wednesday, spending time with my babe. Cause ain't no getting in the way of hump day. And Thursday, I'm working, my pockets ain't hurting. Friday, I'm fly, my co-workers be flirting. Saturday, that's when I'm flexing my muscle. Sunday, I'm thanking my God for my hustle. Cause they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. They ain't getting it like this, they ain't getting it like this. They ain't getting it like this on a Monday. No, they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. They ain't getting it like this, they ain't getting it like this. They ain't getting it like this on a Monday. No. Work until I turn to a boss. Gotta stunt until it turn to a floss. Gotta learn from every time that I lost. So that little note you got, you about to pay it off. Now they hating now, cause you made it now. Took a long time, you was patient now. Work hard for it, wasn't no handouts. Like some braces when they done, pull them bands out. Remember on a Tuesday, all work, no play. I'ma bust a doubles for them haters that was fake. Cause on Wednesday, spending time with my big cuz ain't no getting in the way of hump day. And Thursday, I'm working, my pockets ain't hurting. Friday, I'm fly, my co-workers be flirting. Saturday, that one, I'm flexing my muscle. Sunday, I'm thanking my God for my hustle. Cause they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. They ain't getting it like this, they ain't getting it like this. They ain't getting it like this on a Monday. No, they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. They ain't getting it like this, they ain't getting it like this. Yeah, they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. No. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I know they gon' hate, I'm letting that go. Cause one thing I know, they ain't getting it like this on a Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I know they gon' hate, I'm letting that go. Cause one thing I know, they ain't getting it like this on a Monday.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanna be free. Oh yeah. Wait till I'm free. Oh yeah. Wait till I'm free. Then my sister don't gotta pay bills no more, then she'll be free. Then I can have my mama ride foreign like she supposed to be, then she'll be free. Cause baby boy got it. Mama, don't you reach up in your wallet, not when you're with me. Oh no, no, no. So when I'm free, I'ma be right back home where I'm supposed to be, not in these streets. Trying to make a living for myself and my family so I can breathe. So if they need new shoes, I ain't gotta worry, cause it's all on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. The only time I feel free is with a mic, bright lights while I'm on the stage. They cheer for me. Got my whole family backstage doing the same like it should be. That would make me feel free. yeah, yeah. That would make me feel free. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Free, 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 free. Wanna be free, 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 free. Wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free. I like feel like this. I wanna be free.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
back in
yeah,
here for another one.
yeah.
That's 216 Bam, man. Connie Sun on the intro. Peace to the family, peace to the chat. How y'all feeling today? Outlaw Jones, blessed be.
What's good? What's good?
You already know. Let me go ahead and hit that intro one time for him. Hey, America, this is A1 and Blessed Be here. Welcome to Politics and Prosecco. This is where we break down politics, trending news, and everything in between. The stuff people really are really talking about. And we don't just talk headlines, we give it to you straight and unfiltered. Blessed Be keeps it sharp, smart, and always balanced. And I bring the energy, the passion, and the perspective that makes this conversation real. So grab your glass, pull up a seat, and let's get into it. This is Politics and Prosecco, episode 2. Round of applause for us for making it here.
Yay!
Let's
And
go.
we got Outlaw Jones in the building.
No
Yo,
round of
yo,
applause.
what
Who's
up,
our
though?
gracious co-host?
No round of applause for Outlaw Jones. I didn't like those
Oh
Facebook
God.
posts you were making earlier, sir. No, I'm joking.
It's all good. I don't need no round of applause. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
I'm
go.
good. You feel me? I'm the outlaw. Nobody likes the outlaw.
Nobody likes the outlaw. The
That's why your
outlaws,
name's Outlaw, right?
you're
Exactly.
welcome here. You're
I'm
welcome
not here
here.
for the applause. I'm here for the people, though. I'm here for the people.
And let's do a real quick word from our sponsors while we're here. th- the tournament that brought everybody together. If you don't know, now you know. Ain't that how the song go? Did that really rhyme like
If you
that?
don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. This is what brought us all together. Where is it at? Here we go. Of course, I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, boom.
These are not just speakers, these are thinkers, forged in fire, warriors of words stepping into destiny. Welcome
Yeah.
to the Coliseum of arguments, where logic clashes with conviction and ideas spill like blood in the sand. 16 titans, 16 minds, one path to immortality. They come seeking truth, they fight for redemption, they burn for revenge. Featuring the intellectual elite
Hey, I
of the
snapped
Titans
on this
Debate
one.
League. Every round a new war, every
Absolutely.
word a new weapon. Every titan ready to fall or rise in glory. This is not debate, this is combat. Step into the Coliseum of arguments. Only the brave speak here. Are you not entertained?
Okay, we got to pay the bills. Let me go ahead and get that
That
out
was
the
intense,
way.
bro. You sound like that movie dude. He be doing the movie intros.
Hey, you really snapped on that though, for
In the
real.
world, one
It
man.
was very intense. It was like,
Denzel
are
Washington,
you entertained? I'm
Denzel
like, what?
Washington.
Jamie
Gosh,
Foxx,
so intense.
Tom Cruise, starring The Last
I
Action,
can't take y'all serious, man. Yeah.
rated R.
Oh man. Hold on. I
Tom
can't hold
Cruise.
on 1 second.
Hey,
Tom
this guy
Hanks
is
stars in The
funny,
Last
man.
Action.
Shout out to Outlaw Jones, man. We about to get right into this, though, man. We about to get right into it. And let me go ahead and share my screen. This is what you posted on Facebook earlier today. Oh no, you didn't post this. You shared this to me in the back and said You wanted to make sure we brought this on the episode. And you wanted it, so here we go. Share screen.
What is that though?
Instagram. That's what you wanted.
Oh, well.
Pause. That sounded kind of weird.
Yeah, that did. That's no
Here
video.
you go.
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
No, ain't that the voice you use for it?
Oh man. It definitely sounded like an intro to a old Diddy song.
Yeah, somebody
Old
came
Bad
in on
Boy.
the show was like, I tuned into the wrong show.
No, politics and Prosecco, folks. You tuned into the right show. And let's get into it. This is what you wanted me to pull up right here?
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I need to play it from.
I think I sent you a few things. Let's see what's
Now,
up.
go ask your fucking grandma what life was like before she.
This is it.
Whoa.
I don't think this is it, but
Whoa.
is this something I sent?
I
think I needed some Henny for the show, not wine.
Yeah. We got Prosecco. Let me try this.
And my man got his hat turned backwards and everything. I don't know if I want to. Oh yeah, this is it.
Okay, here we go. We got action.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, that is it.
I'll read the screen for you. A Texas worship pastor who has sung the national anthem for local sports teams and even President Donald J. Trump has been charged with processing and producing child sexual materials. John Paul Sheptock, the worship pastor at First Montgomery Baptist Church in Montgomery, Texas, was arrested on Friday. The Montgomery County Precinct 3 Constable Office said in a statement he was charged with 1 count of promotion of child pictures. Sheptock was immediately removed from his role at the church. Okay, and then it continues. Where was I at? I had to go back to the other screen. Okay, here we go. He was immediately removed from his role at the church. The church's senior pastor, Chris Gober, said in a statement, the Southern Baptist Church is located an hour north of Houston. What John is accused of is grievous sin, and it is heartbreaking for all of our church family and all the families of innocent children who may be involved, Gober said. We will not cover up sin. We will not excuse it. We will fully cooperate with law enforcement and trust the judicial process. And then underneath, let's go into some of these comments. It says MAGA playbook. I don't understand that. I'm gonna go ahead and like it though. We're gonna run these numbers up for this post right here. A true MAGA. I don't know. And I noticed in the conversation earlier, you were associating things like this with like Donald Trump or.
No, it was the hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah.
Break it down for me, man. Break it down.
All right, this is it, right? Like you got folks that are screaming about, oh, illegal immigrants are coming taking their jobs, and we don't care about them getting locked up. They deserve it to be locked up with alligators and be eaten and killed and separated from the families and da. And the same people will be watching child porn and making child porn. The same people that be supporting Donald Trump getting like, and these are like politicians and youth pastors. And if you look across the country, a majority of those people, the evangelicals, these evangelical pastors, they overwhelmingly voted for Trump. But these are the main people that's getting busted for child for child sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a coincidence that Donald Trump just so happened was best friends with the biggest child ring pedophile guy of all time, and it's just a coincidence that Donald Trump had a Miss Teen pageant. You know what I'm saying? But Donald Trump, even though he's been the people that support him are child molesters, and he's been around and associated with child molesters because his former one of his former spiritual advisors just got busted, and I made a post about that. He just got busted for child sexual porn as well, and it's just like, man, that dude, like all the child pedophiles love him, and he's friends with all of them, but he don't do nothing. And it's just the hypocrisy of it all, where these people, they'll vilify black folks for, you know what I'm saying, the things for the things we do, like, I don't know, DEI and getting jobs and just being black. They'll vilify immigrants for coming over here without green papers, but those same people, the hypocrisy that they touch kids and they like watching shit that touch kids is crazy to me. It's like, that's just the hypocrisy of it. Like they raise hell about the stuff that really that really actually like is kind of arbitrary. But when it comes down to this stuff, it's like, yo, like y'all got a real selective morality
Right.
clause. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Real
stand
selective
on your
morality
like
clause.
stand on your actual faith, right?
Stand
Like
on your actual faith.
yeah, stand on your faith.
Facts,
Like
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the issue with simply
you
that.
can
I
you
don't think
can't
it's. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I don't think it's a Trump thing. I just think that they have used the oh it's the left, the Democrats and
Facts.
all of that rhetoric, and so now it's like oh
Let it.
your side is not so clean neither. So
And
like how can
Facts.
you say
I understand that. Let me drop a bomb on that one.
Right. And that's the Trump thing too, though. He's saying like the left are evil and radicals and all that stuff, and he was talking about Barack Obama not being American, and that like you championed a lot of that conspiracy theory stuff. But it's like everybody over that way is like be doing some weird stuff as well. But that's just like crazy. Like how
I thought
like
Trump was gonna drain the swamp. What happened to that? How you draining the swamp and you are the swamp?
see, that was the key. He drained it to replace it with another swamp. He ain't say he was going. Now he just said he was going to. He said he was going to drain the swamp. He never said there wasn't going to be no swamp still. Like,
Right.
like you got to remember that though. You got to listen. He
What
said
happens after you drain the swamp?
there's still a
A1.
swamp. It's like he just. It's still gonna be. It's not. He drained the swamp of all the good stuff. See, he said he didn't take all the bad stuff out the swamp. What he said was he was gonna drain it. So think about this. We're in the Everglades. He took out the alligators, the frogs, and the, you know what I'm saying, the plants and all that stuff. He drained the swamp. Took out the water because the swamp needs water. So he took out the water, and now you just got like some dry dirt and it's just some
Some
mud.
dry dirt,
You know
some
what I'm
mud.
saying? Some dying plants. Like so, yeah. He took because people forget a swamp is actually a good ecosystem. A swamp is actually full of life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he drained the swamp. He took all the life right up out of America. Yep, he sure did. He drained the swamp.
What do you have to say about that, A1?
I had to go science teacher and really break down the ecosystem to people that
Shout out,
that
shout
don't
out,
Yeah,
understand
Blessed
what
B.
actual swamp is.
the
The
layers.
swamp is actually
There's
a good thing.
layers
You
to
go to a
that.
swamp, it's filled with life and animals and wildlife and is full of
And
vegetation and things of that nature. And Donald
vegetation
Trump,
and animals and you
yeah,
said wildlife, okay.
yeah, Donald Trump just drained all of that out and replaced it with alligator Alcatraz. He sure did. Like he sure did.
They're closing that down, I believe.
Concrete. He put some concrete down and all that. Like yeah, good
I
job.
don't think. Okay, now when it comes to it there being hypocrisy, I necessarily don't think it's hypocrisy. I think the hypocrisy as goes both ways. As a person who doesn't support either side or doesn't do that Republican Democrat blame game, and I think it's silly. I think that this is an issue that's both parties are guilty of. Is my screen still sharing? Yeah. If I pop this in, we can't forget this guy. Somehow he's back running as a Democrat again. Anthony Weiner, remember him and his laptop and all of that. But somehow he can be forgiven and all of this. And it's not to do a blame game. It's to show like we can't even do the blame game with the hypocrisy, and nobody should be. This issue isn't Democrat. It isn't Republican.
All right, that's one guy.
Oh,
Like
let me land my plane because I definitely didn't even say nothing until somebody asked me to speak. I wasn't even gonna say I was gonna let you get the whole
We
fuck me
put
off
him
as
in the
long as you
hot seat.
wanted.
We gotta
Y'all
let him
put me in the
cook. We
hot
gotta
seat,
yeah, all
but
right, yeah.
at least let me cook and then
You
respond
brought out
because
the
you made
wiener.
a
My bad. You brought out the wiener. So
you
I'm
made
gonna
a
let
lot
you
of claims, and I do want to address them. No, and I'll take my time and get to them all. I got
my
you.
man whipped out his wiener. Anthony Wiener.
Anthony Weiner,
Oh
anybody
my
remember this whole
God,
laptop
not this
scandal?
man.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
And it's not to do the blame game. It's just to say that we need to stop doing that blame game. It's almost the same as the gender wars. We need to stop
Almost.
that as well. Democrat, Republican bashing. Let's just be against people harming children, and let's just leave it
I
at that.
agree. I
Let's not
agree.
make it. Oh well, it's Trump this time. The reason I say the hypocrisy thing is BS is because from the conservative side, which I'm not a conservative, I'm an independent, but I understand what they're saying. They're saying that for the last 4 years all of this stuff was in the Democrats' hands. Donald Trump's had it for a few months, and all of a sudden, oh, the world's about to end. He's not releasing it, but then
Okay, you was
and
going somewhere and now you lost me.
they're
But
just
go
like,
No,
where
ahead.
was
let them
this?
cook. Let them
No, let
cook
me
because
finish.
I'm about to throw some salt in this shit.
From the outside looking in, it's like, where was this vigor when these other people were in? But it's reminiscent of how they only ask for reparations when they're not in power, how they only be trying to pass legal marijuana when they're not in power. They don't want that pressure to have to push those things and go to the polls and still try to jockey for votes. Like it's crazy. It's the same thing. But for 4 years I was tripping about it. I'm still upset it's not out. I'm not saying that Donald Trump doesn't have to release it. Like, that shit's corny. If he's got the shit and he's sitting on it. But it's a bipartisan effort, and it always has been. So, I don't want people to get triggered and be trying to say Trump, 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 or then Trump is associated with these, and because all of them are associated with it. Seems like just people in politics, period. So, and this isn't me running to be on this nigga's nutsack and defend him. It's actually me just trying to bring clarity, because if we don't understand the problem and have clarity of it, how do we properly attack it? If you're only trying to attack Republicans who touch kids, then that leaves all the Democrats like, hey, they ain't fucking with us right now. We good. No, and I don't want them to feel like that. So I'm on both they tops. And I'm not going to just label it a Trump thing. I'm going to make sure we got clarity on that issue. This is a bipartisan politician thing. These niggas is corrupt. They doing a
Right.
whole lot, and we need to stay on them.
Facts. Can I talk, man?
Now it's on you. I landed my plane.
I want to go next.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna do that.
So I see you brought. I see you brought out Wiener. So you put out your Wiener. Last time I checked, like you said, he's running back for politics, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you whipped out a Wiener, so I'll just have to...
Hey. Oh, wait, where's my gunshot? Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots was definitely fired just now.
Go ahead.
So Pete, because I want to point out some key points, right? Because first of all, like I remember Anthony Weiner, he was a Republican originally or something like that. And if he wasn't, that means he was actually, whenever he got caught, that means he was ousted out of politics. That means people stopped fucking with him on both sides, right? So he's trying to get back into politics. The last time I checked, nobody is wearing no Weiner t-shirts. Nobody is like, hey, got no Weiner hats. Ain't nobody representing this dude. He said he's running back for politics. He ain't wearing nothing. Nobody forgave him. Like, ain't nobody stopping him from running, but I don't think he's going to get any votes, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, like, we're talking about right now, 2025. This dude ain't been in politics in over 15, 20 years. And I'm talking about, like, and we're looking at the majority. Now, ain't nobody saying this is a Republican Democrat thing. What we're saying is the hypocrisy of it. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that, you know what I'm saying? You got this is what we look, this is what it looks like. The Republicans is like, yeah, homosexuals are bad. All this stuff is bad. All this stuff is evil. And y'all be the main ones doing evil. Over, you know what I'm saying? Like, and last time I checked, ain't no liberal over here championing for pedophiles or trying to cover nothing up for pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trying to equate equal rights for people is the same thing as accepting pedophilia. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't, like, here's my thing. I don't want to be living next to no to no goddamn pedophile. I won't have a problem living next to no gay dude. Half of the time, I won't even know if he gay, because I'm not asking if he gay or not. You know what I'm saying? Hey neighbor, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And we keep it moving. You feel me? And if I get a sign that says like this dude touches kids, and I'm looking next and I see a dude that touches kids, yeah, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the whole thing is where and when we look at it, is just like this. On the liberal side, ain't nobody on the Democrat, ain't nobody trying to cover up for no pedophilia. But it was Donald Trump who ran on releasing the Epstein files. Him and his team, they was like, they had the folders talking about day one and all that stuff. Biden ain't do none of that. Trump literally ran on releasing the Epstein files. That's why everybody on his neck for it. People forget that. People act like 8 months ago didn't happen. Like, we have the internet, we have YouTube, we have Google. He literally said, I'm releasing Pam Bondi, literally verbatim, I have the list. And we watched over 10,000 hours of, and then it changed. Patel, not even saying it wasn't no tape. That's the reason why people on his neck. Ain't nobody on his neck. And here's the whole thing. When Biden was in office, people forget that Biden left Trump's head of FBI still there. So there's people, Biden, they didn't release the tapes to the Biden people. People forget that Trump's people, that Epstein got arrested when Trump was president. People forget that William Barr was Trump's attorney general during when Epstein got murdered in jail. You know what I'm saying? People forget that, and people forget that Epstein used to work for William Barr's daddy. The whole thing is not about the reason why everybody's on Trump about it is because Trump was best friends with Epstein. It ain't like he ain't never know that, man. The reason why
That's
people are on Trump about it is because he was best friends with Epstein. He's been at Mar-a-Lago. He is all over the Epstein files, and he's not releasing them. And but like Biden is not
But
all over the Epstein files. Biden wasn't best friends with Epstein. Biden didn't hang out with Epstein. Biden didn't work for Epstein's daddy. Like the reason why people are like really trying to act stupid is the reason why people are on Trump's ass about Epstein compared to anybody else. The reason why people are on Trump's ass about Epstein is because Trump used to be best friends with him. He used to be at Mar-a-Lago. He's been on the plane more than anybody. The dude has been accused of molesting kids and sexual assault. The dude was best friends with the guy. That's why Biden wasn't. So unless somebody could show me all the pictures where Biden was chilling and partying with Epstein, it's a two totally different things. And literally, you was best friends with the guy and you campaigned on releasing the files. Like he literally campaigned on it. So people do not forget that Trump, he the one who sounded the horns the loudest. So people are, oh my God, the end of the world. Trump was acting like it was the end of the world. His team was acting like it was the end of the world. So don't put it on us like it wasn't them who's the one. And that's what they like to do. And that's the crazy thing about the Republican Party. Like you say, you don't make it, you try to keep it even. Bro, if I go down your page, I'll never see you nothing saying nothing to try to bring down the Republicans. You call Kamala Harris a bitch. I ain't never heard you call Donald Trump out of his name once. Not once, bruh. I ain't never heard you call him a bitch, a coward. None of that. None of that. So don't
Can
say
I
that
chime in?
you can even kill. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just keep it in the bean.
I feel the passion, and I'm not laughing because this is not a funny topic that we're speaking on. But I don't agree with anybody doing that. I think that's disgusting and deplorable, and they should be held accountable by
Facts.
any legal means necessary. But I just think it's I don't know the mental state you have to be in to pretend that you're on a moral high ground and you have participated in those acts and you are the president of the United States.
Facts.
You're sitting in the highest office and you have all these scandals going on and everybody has turned a blind eye completely and allowed him to get away with things that other people would never see that office. They would never see the
Facts.
light. They would never touch any like
Obama would have been
what's his
fried.
name? Anthony Weiner. He's never gonna be president. Like
Don't touch that wiener.
but the fact that I'm gonna release the files and then you don't release the files because you know that it's gonna incriminate you and you're deceiving the American people, but you claim that you love this country and you're I guess he says he's a Christian. He don't never say it. He implies it, but we
The
know he
Bible.
ain't
I Bible
Christian.
very well. The Bible.
Yeah, the Bible. He does his little hand quotes
Better
and
than
it's
anybody.
all
I
weird.
Bible better than anyone.
But this isn't really so much about him per se. It's just about the fact that we got to hold anybody accountable, Republican, Democrat, independent. You got to be accountable. You have to pay for your crimes. So
Facts.
that's what we should be focusing on, really. But I do think it is annoying to
this
have
comment.
to
I'm sorry.
have.
I'm sorry. This
No, it's
comment.
okay to have the president of the United States, the highest office in the land, be even implied in these kind of things. We living in crazy times. And I land my plane on that. Can I get a bomb or something? I drop
Drop those bombs.
Hey, baby.
I drop
Drop
a
those
lot of
bombs. Cause
Hey,
you was
you
bomb.
you
You was
you
bombing.
are the bomb, but I'm gonna still give you one. Don't worry about it. I got you.
I ain't get
the
no bombs
nerdy.
either. I ain't
Thank
get no
you,
bombs.
thank you.
I gave you one in the middle, but we gonna keep them rolling.
Shout out to
There's more to
everybody
come. I
in the
promise you.
chat.
Shout out everybody in the chat. Peace to the chat. We
Nerdy Bruce said
jumping
he's
right
not a
now.
Christian. He stated it. Yeah, but he kind of he wears the hat of a Christian or a cloak.
Oh, he said he was a Christian. He said it. He was like, "Yes, I'm a Christian. I read Bible. I Bible better than most people's Bible. No one knows the
No
scripture
one's
or the
ever
Bible."
Bibled the way I Bible before.
Now,
That's
I'll read this
disrespectful.
little insert about Anthony Weiner. Anthony David Weiner, born September 4th, 1964, is an
Talk
American
about that wiener.
politician and sex offender from the state of New York, a Democrat. Weiner has I just don't want you guys to associate
No, I'm
this
not.
with.
I said it.
Well,
I
Brandon's
don't care
still
about Wiener. I'm
trying.
not voting for Wiener. Like
He said he
No,
said
I
he
literally
didn't.
said it.
And
Anybody
but
that is committing these crimes should be
right.
prosecuted.
Yeah, I don't.
Whether
Yeah, and
they're
I'm not
Democrats,
representing for Wiener.
Republicans, the only thing that bothers me about Trump is that you said you were going to release these files and we have yet to see it.
Facts.
So why did you
Okay.
even mention it?
Facts.
Right here I have pulled up. Painting of Clinton in blue dress hung in Jeffrey Epstein's home. I mean, just because we're talking about best friends, the whole best friend thing be killing me because it's not. They wasn't best friends, but
They said
I,
it, not me.
l-
Epstein and
l-
Trump said it. So you don't have to take my word for it. Take it from their
Donald
mouth.
Trump reported him to the police several years ago, and then their relationship severed. But I would consider people like what's the guy with the sweater vest who tried to give everybody the shots? His name, Bill Nye, not Bill Nye. The fuck, what the Apple guy, the
Bill
Microsoft guy,
Gates, man.
Bill
Bill
Gates.
Gates, bro.
Okay, thank you. This kush is mighty fine today. I'm smoking on it. Yeah, Bill Gates, and then you got Bill Clinton. It's funny the two Bills dealing with them, and you have situations like this. Like I would consider the guy who has a painting of himself in a dress, who's on that flight log more than Trump, more than anybody, a best friend. But I digress. We are all
I
entitled to
mean, they
our
could all be best
opinions.
friends. Like, I'm not. Here's the thing:
Okay.
Bill Clinton, cool. Send his ass to jail too.
And
I'm pretty sure
again,
he's in the files. I'm not trying to deny that he isn't. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing:
I'm not trying
the
to
same way
deny
you
he
could,
isn't.
the same way you could. I digress that he was best friends with both of them. How about that?
Okay. Well, I can we can
I
agree
mean,
that the
we don't
Democratic
really.
rule
We
and
can
they've had
say
their
they
thumb
were
on
acquainted.
go
We
ahead.
can say they were acquainted. We can say they knew each other. They hung in the same circles. They don't have to be best friends to be criminals.
Right.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's not even important. The thing about it is, like I said, you're the president. You said you were going to release files. You didn't make good on your promise, and you've been doing everything but that.
Facts.
Okay. And then
So,
my second thing is only the Democrats who didn't vote for him who are upset about a campaign promise that he didn't fulfill, that they didn't vote for him for anyway. So it's like
No,
he's
his
not in.
supporters will finish it.
Let me just get one more sentence in, and then that's my planes landed. So it's cool that you guys feel that way, but you guys didn't vote for him. So at the end of the day, it's not really like you're entitled. I mean, you are as an American. You're
wait,
entitled to
what?
give it. You're entitled to give a shit.
Whoa, whoa,
You're
wow, dude.
entitled to give a
Wow,
shit, but
whoa.
you've made
Let him cook. Let him cook. I
you've
want
made
him to
no
finish this.
invest. You made no invest. You're not part of the people he made a promise to.
Well,
So
he's still the president of the United States, and I'm a citizen of the United States. Therefore, he is the president.
he made a promise to his
Whether I
voters and his
voted for
supporters.
it
Nobody
doesn't
else.
matter. It
It doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
He
You should
lied, man.
still he still lied. Like
Every
Like, he
it's
well,
lied,
okay.
bro. Like,
we already
He
know.
he
lied.
lied.
It's if we're gonna
He
go.
lied to people and
If a
they voted
president,
for him,
if
and
every
now we're
president,
stuck with this
if
president.
every promise unkept from a president is a lie, then I mean, well, we all know they
So,
all
all
are.
right, so let me ask you a question then.
I
Did
will
you vote? Hold on,
I
hold
will
on. I
call it
got
a
you. Hey,
lie.
you're
I will
absolutely right.
call it a lie.
Okay.
I
Let me
don't
ask you a
have a
question.
problem doing that. I don't have a problem with holding anybody accountable,
Me
whether I
neither.
like them or not.
Let me ask
So
you a question. Hey, did you vote for Barack Obama at all? Did you vote for Joe Biden?
No,
Did you vote?
I didn't vote for Joe Biden.
So you don't have the right to complain about nothing they did, right? Because there was promises not made to you. So what are you complaining about the Democrats for? Because you don't
Hey,
participate in politics.
touche.
So what are you? Where does this show even exist for then? If that's the case,
Touche.
like that don't even make sense what you
Let me
just
get
said.
this nigga. Let me
Like
start dropping the
that
bombs.
don't even make sense what you just said. Like
let
here's
them
the thing.
know.
A part of the problem is the fact that we knew that Donald Trump. Like I knew
I
he
think
wasn't
we
going to release the
all
file.
agree that he needs to be held accountable. Everybody needs to
Exactly.
be held
Like that's
They
the whole thing.
released the
I,
files. You're talking about a flight log.
No,
That's
they're
what
talking
you're
about the list, bro.
specifically, bro.
Bro. Look it up, bro, because it's a
I'll
fact. They
pull it.
released some of the
Let's pull
files.
it
They
up
have not
then.
released the whole thing, bro.
Let's
Charlie
pull it
Kirk.
up.
Hold on, because here's the thing.
Charlie Kirk.
Whoa. Charlie Kirk
So you about
was
to drop
that.
a verse.
Whoa. Charlie Kirk, because you said it was only the left that's been asking for it. Literally, Charlie Kirk, right before he was killed, was telling Trump to release the files. And Donald Trump personally called that man and told him to stop off that topic. The next episode, Charlie Kirk was like, you know what? I'm just going to trust the government to do what they do with it. Like, literally, bro, you can't sit up here and gaslight people like that, man, when we all know the difference. His own peoples. That was one of the biggest worries
Bro,
about the Trump's
slow
campaign was worried that he
down.
was
Take a
losing
breath.
support. No. Trump's campaign was, and his supporters were literally asking, yeah, where's the files? A lot of his supporters. So don't sit up here and say that we was the only ones that were still asking for it. All of us was asking for it until Charlie Kirk got shot. And then they started changing the narrative. The problem
That's
is that
untrue. That's false, and that's untrue.
the Trump supporters just went along with the circus instead of staying on topic. That's not our fault that we're still staying on topic for them, because here's the thing. I have to think for some grown adults sometimes. It's okay. It's okay, but let's not sit up. You're gonna sit up here and tell that means that either you ain't been paying attention or you're not informed. If you're gonna sit up here and say that it was just the liberals and the left that was upset that Donald Trump ain't released the files, because
bro, I'm talking about the files have been, bro. First of all, the reason I know you're full of shit. The reason I know you're full of shit is because I actually have podcasts on the Epstein files and them not being released over. Bro, I just let you be long-winded and I let you get it out.
All right, cool. So you telling me
that
Charlie Kirk
you gotta let me be able to go back.
So you telling me that Charlie Kirk, answer the question. So you telling me Charlie Kirk was on his podcast telling Trump to release those files? Is that what you're telling me? You telling me that Nick Fuentes wasn't on his podcast telling Trump to release the files and he wasn't pissed and he was a MAGA supporter that he didn't release the files? You gonna tell me that? Because literally YouTube exists. Google exists, bruh. Snapshots exist. So you can't sit up here and say it was just the left that was mad. His own supporters was mad. And then Charlie Kirk got shot and he changed the narrative. Brother. I mean, we exist in 2025 here. Technology exists. I can pull up.
Yeah, and I do have the receipts, but it's really just the fact that I gotta be allowed to talk. You know what I'm saying? To be able to even show anything. But do your thing. You got the floor.
Who, me or him?
Oh, you. Go ahead. I want him to get it all out, and then I'll respond.
I mean, I just kind of I understand this is like a very heated discussion, but I wanted to know, because you said the flight log is the only thing that wasn't or is waiting to be released. I don't want to say only released, but what about the client list? Was that released?
No.
Because I'm looking it up and it says that it has been suggested that unreleased Epstein files could contain a so-called client list that might implicate high-profile associates besides Maxwell in his criminal operations. I mean, honestly, this is bigger than just Trump, because there's a lot of people on there that probably don't want those files released.
That's why before Trump, they were never released. That's my whole thing. He ain't been in office 200 days. Like the reason they ain't been released is not because. Again, he may have thought you asked me a question. It's a quick answer. Why did he say that? The nigga may have thought he had power he didn't have. He may have walked into the room and realized when he walked out that he had put his foot in this motherfucker. I don't know why, but I know never thought they was gonna come out in the first damn place, because I knew how big it was. I knew who he was connected to. I knew Israel was involved. I knew he was a Mossad agent. So for him to say that, my logic already told me, okay, that's not something that we're hinging our vote on him for. If anybody was to vote for him, I see why you guys are in an outrage. But again, we were already used to being spun on it coming out. We were already on Bill Gates' ass and everybody's ass about this shit. And we're already used to niggas telling us, F y'all and y'all out of luck. So,
yeah, but we weren't
the
used
new
to being the president.
The new uproar is like, okay, well, we really don't have time to go ahead and be sad about what we were already sad about. We already went through the motions on that.
What?
That's how. That's how most people are thinking on that. Like we got
a lot. I think a lot of it's like I said. If I tell you that I'm going to do something and I don't do it, you have a right to be upset. Yeah. If you were counting on that to happen. That is the point that we're making. It's not really a blame game.
It's only the people who. It's only the people who didn't vote for him who were counting on that to happen. That's why you don't hear the other people tripping.
No, it's the people that voted for him and the people that didn't vote for him.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is a lot of MAGA that's upset. You're right. There is a lot of MAGA.
That's why, where do you even get that information?
My logic said that shit's not coming out.
But you say you're not MAGA, so you can't put yourself in that same or do you
no, I know because I see the post and I see what's being said. So I just corrected myself. And I don't know why you're checking me when I already corrected myself.
Oh, I just want to make sure you're
Okay.
aware, because I'm hearing what you're
I'm
saying, but
aware. I've
you
just
like,
correct. If I
bro.
corrected myself, I had to be self-aware. Okay. So
Okay, all right.
I was saying that he's Israel. I mean, we already know he's Messiah. He's
Right.
Israel. Donald Trump ain't overturning that. He's Israel's bitch, which is another reason I said that he's not no Nazi. You
And
can't
so
be a
was that. And so was
you
that.
can't be a Nazi, and you can't be a Nazi and Netanyahu's bitch. You got to pick a struggle.
Yes, you can. Like, what are you talking about? Like Donald
Right.
Trump. Like, here's the thing, because like, who says you can't? Because if you notice, like all the KKK members and neo-Nazis still support Donald Trump, and if Donald Trump is still like rocking with Israel, they're rocking with Israel too. Like, so you can't say that, because like they're just like they like who doesn't, like, you telling me that Trump got morals and he's actually got a code that he's gonna follow? No. And like whoever said that
None of them
like
have a code that they're going to follow. Not one
like
politician in office had a code that they're going to follow,
well,
except to follow whoever these motherfuckers telling them that we don't know. Because
right.
none of these wars stop, no matter who comes into office.
So
All right,
Pete,
we
and
already
this came out
showed
of
last
Netanyahu's
time.
mouth. I'm just gonna get this came out of Benjamin Netanyahu's mouth. There's two extreme parties. There's the left-wing extreme parties that he calls the extreme right party, the extreme right. He just calls the right, not, you know where the word right comes from, right? Reich is German. You know what I'm saying? He calls them the extreme right. So that's like the Third Reich, the Nazi party. He says that they're more easy to manipulate and they're willing to do business with him and his evil doings rather than the extreme left. So yeah, I mean, like, who said the right wing? They, like, bro, right? With like they're racist, but at the same time, yeah, they will hire Mexicans to work their fields. So does that mean that they're not racist? No, they will work for the convenience. They will use color to their convenience. So saying that, oh well, he can't be a neo-Nazi because he's
Okay.
working with Benjamin Netanyahu, we acting like they don't make deals in prison.
Let me
Like,
let me insert real quick, 1,000 partners, not to cut your wisdom.
Yeah.
Just because you had made a statement earlier about me dogging Jasmine Crockett, and then you made a statement that she actually referenced when she said some of the most racist things I've ever heard that embarrassed me. Just let me finish,
like what?
brother,
Like, what you mean racist?
brother. Let me.
I was asking. I'm asking the question. What did
You
say
think
racist?
I'm not about to? You think I'm not about to tell you?
All right,
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm
Jasmine
trying to get to
Crockett,
that.
where'd you come from?
Because you
Do
said
y'all
I
have a
called
drink or
Jasmine.
take a sip or take a
Brother,
something?
let me
What? Like,
get it
where did she
out.
come from? We're talking
I
about
want you to
you.
get it out.
We're
I
talking
do.
about it because
Yeah.
you made it in a statement. You said I called her a bitch and then
I
tried to
said
make
Kamala
a
Harris. I
reference.
ain't say Jasmine Crockett. I said you called Kamala Harris a bitch.
Oh, I definitely did.
So,
Yeah,
but
for keeping them black men when I found out about her keeping them black men in past their parole dates for free prison labor, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like,
cool,
yeah,
call her a
I'm not
bitch. But
messing
that's what
with
I'm
her.
saying. You'll call her a bitch, but you don't never call Donald Trump by his name though.
I have, brother.
No, you haven't.
I've made several posts saying he's a piece of S and all of that.
He's a piece of shit. Like, when you gonna call him a bitch though? You ain't gonna call him that though, are you?
If that was, would that make you feel better?
I mean, it would. Yes.
that word specifically.
I mean,
I
yeah. Because
call him a lot. I'm sorry
I
that
don't
I
see that.
haven't
Like,
used the insults that you see fit.
I
Let's keep it
don't
moving.
see that. But
Because I definitely insult him. Because he's definitely doing a lot of stuff that I'm against. So
Woo! Let me take another sip of my wine, child.
But we're moving goalposts here. The whole thing is about hypocrisy coming from the right wing Christians. That's what I'm saying. Like, these right wing Christians, they're screaming that, you know, they're saying that immigrants commit these crimes and immigrants are evil and black people are doing this and people are stealing their jobs, and those are the same people that's watching
that
child porn, which is
okay.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, the hypocrisy of them acting like everything that the left is doing is so evil, but they're doing some of the most evil acts. Because I'm gonna tell you, like, that's the crazy thing. They try to equate tampons in the bathroom as just as an evil act, in a boy's bathroom is just as an evil act as what, child molestation.
So you were saying that they were equating they were doing what, saying what about
They're
immigrants?
being hypocrites. They're saying like trans people are evil and all this stuff is super evil and they're super Christian, but yet they're the ones that's getting caught constantly for child porn and stuff like that. That's the hypocrisy of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that. You don't get that's the problem.
And that's the only hypocrisy that you see going on right
I
now?
think I think the goalpost is getting moved, and I think we already addressed this.
Yeah.
There's hypocrisy on both sides. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
what
a
I was saying.
Republican, Democrat. We've established that. The only thing is that if you run on being a truth teller and you have the moral high ground and you're gonna release something, then you should stand on your word. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I never put him on that type of
It's
pedestal.
not to say that you can't be, because it's like I don't want it to be like a thing where you're forced to call Trump the B word.
No, I'm not saying that.
But
What I'm
It,
saying is,
I
it's the equality of it. You know what I'm saying? And
I
like,
yeah,
understand.
I
I
insult him with the
understand.
same vigor.
no, you don't.
I
I don't know. I
I don't know
don't
why you
think
keep
that
challenging me as if
it's
I don't.
important.
That's weird.
It's not.
I
No, what
think
y'all missing.
I
Y'all
think
missing
we
my
As
point.
if
should.
I'm
I think we
lying.
should move to the next.
No, y'all, no,
Come
no,
on,
y'all missing
guys.
my point. The whole point
No,
is,
I hear your point. I hear your point. I understand what you're saying. You're saying that both everybody got to call out everybody and have the same amount of
energy. If that's the case, but it's not.
energy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
I
like
get
that
that.
though. That's what I'm
I
saying. It ain't
understand
like that
that.
at all.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, I just think that if you're gonna come out here and wave a, have people come out with what them little 3 ring binders and stuff with
That's
SC
all I'm saying.
files
Like they
on
Let
put
it,
me
on the
play
biggest
this
circus
clip
like it
right
ever.
was like
here.
a
You
circus.
didn't
It
come
was
here the way you were
disrespectful.
supposed to. So, this is not going to be a free ride. What's going to happen is you are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration. But they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. Look,
Now, the hypocrisy is that nobody chastises him. That's where I see hypocrisy at. You went on this
Did you
whole
listen?
rant,
Go ahead.
brother. You have cut me off at every chance to try to make a point. I'm trying to speak and have a dialogue with you. And then I let you go for a long time and I just sit back and then I try to chime back in. Okay. This is what the hypocrisy that I see, that things just shifted. And it's funny how it's almost like when people say, well, that's how things used to be and it's okay. Like they excuse it. They still champion this guy, even though he's using the same rhetoric that the other guy's using. The orange guy, the orange son of a bitch. There you go. You better feel better now. Okay. So
Oh,
he's using the same rhetoric that the orange
it
son
sounds
of a
like that
bee
hurts
is
you though.
using. No, it's the fact that you challenge me like I'm lying about it, and I do it when I see fit, not because that's I wouldn't sit up here and do that to you. But yeah, this to not hold him to the same standards that you're holding the orange guy to me is hypocrisy. I hold these guys that were both president to the same standard. He doesn't get a different pass because his skin looks a little bit closer to mine. He uses the same rhetoric that you right now are saying is evil. You right now, if that came out of Donald Trump's mouth, you would use that to tell everybody that he's an evil man and we should hate him.
No, I
But
wouldn't.
then I have my memory isn't that short, and like you said, we can go to YouTube. These clips exist. That's why
Right.
I'm bringing this stuff up to
Cool.
show you that this is who you were rallying behind. You were rallying behind this rhetoric at one point in time.
Yeah, I was. So,
So
Pete.
now
So can
that
I speak
you're
now?
spinning around and trying to tell people that they're evil and they're not shit because the same rhetoric that you were championing and rallying behind and still won't hold people accountable for is somehow they don't have a problem with. That's
All right.
weird. That's
All
not.
right. So cool. So I'm gonna break it down. So because you didn't listen to actually what he said, right? So yeah, because I never championed for like just free border. So if you listen to Barack Obama, here's the thing. What Trump is doing is he's taking people like, say for instance, if you came over here legally and you were trying to get your paperwork here, like he wasn't arresting people and separating them from their families at their court
Stop
hearings.
lying.
No, no,
I'll
no, no,
pull
no,
it
no,
up
bro, bro,
right
bro, bro, bro,
now.
bro,
You're
bro, bro, bro,
lying.
bro.
You're
Hey,
lying.
can I finish?
Or
I
you're
let you speak. I
misinformed.
let you speak. So he said we need provisions here. He didn't say we need to just get rid of them. Barack Obama said you need provisions here. Back of the line, meaning that yeah, if somebody's overseas applying, and if you're over here illegally, that don't mean you get ahead, but you still got your court date. The people ain't still coming after you. Like there's not ICE agents like just snatch you up out your house and throw you in. Like, tell me, was there alligator Alcatraz? Was there any place? Was there alligator Alcatraz when Barack Obama was in office? Was there
The,
people
f-
coming up
the
missing and washing up in the oceans from these
Yes,
places? No, it
the
wasn't, bro.
first children in cages, the first
So,
image that you guys used to try to make us hate Donald Trump was actually an image of the conditions that people under who are in immigration facilities under Barack Obama were suffering from. They showed us kids in cages in these little those little thermal, not thermal blankets, but those little reflective I can't think what they're called. The little blankets though, like the
Right,
instant blankets. We'll call them that for right now because I can't think of the
right.
name. They're showing us all those kids
All right,
piled up
cool.
in
So
cages.
once again, so
All
here's
right, cool. You don't let me
no,
finish.
because I
That's
wasn't
nice how
finished.
you
So
do
I
that,
let you
though.
talk.
I'm gonna
I
use
let
that
you
move.
talk. I let you ask a question, and I just showed respect to answering it instead of just being like, "Oh well, you cut me off and
Go
you're not
ahead,
letting me
go
talk."
ahead. You
You
got the
literally just
floor.
interrupted me and asked a question. I just responded to that question. So the whole thing is where and Barack Obama under Barack Obama he deported way more people than Donald Trump did, right? But there was like an actual comprehensive system set up because and here's the thing that I never said I agree with everything. I never said that I agree with everything. But here's the thing though. I do know one
Have you
thing.
ever called him a bitch for separating
Barack
families?
Obama?
For
Because
have
I
you
don't
ever
think. But
called him a bitch for
here's the
making?
thing.
Have you ever called him a bitch for making
Wow,
children
there you go,
represent
cut me off.
themselves in court?
There you go, cut me off. All right,
No.
so so here's the thing under Barack Obama. If that here's the thing. If I was aware under if that was to happen under Barack Obama, then well, I'm saying like to the rampant point where it's happening now. Yeah, I would have said something. And then, like, here's the thing: am I gonna call Barack Obama a bitch? No, I'm not gonna call him a bitch because he ain't no bitch. Donald Trump is though. So, like, I'll say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Kamala Harris is a bitch? No. Do I think Donald Trump is? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. I'm not like I call like here's the thing. I give those names to where they are justly qualified because I'm not calling John McCain a bitch and he's a Republican. I'm not calling Mitt Romney a bitch and he's a Republican. I'm not calling Sarah Palin a bitch and she's a Republican. I just leave that for the people that really, really, really deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm the same way. I don't call everybody. I call certain people bitches. I don't call everybody bitches. So I'm not. So yeah, like I don't call certain Republicans bitches, but Donald Trump is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So if you just want to know the difference, so that's kind of outliers that right there. I don't think George. Do I think George W. Bush is a bitch? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Especially what he did with Katrina. So yeah, like here's the thing. Do I think everything Barack Obama did was absolutely perfect under his presidency? No, I don't. But do I think that Donald Trump and his rhetoric and his style and what he's doing is worse than Barack Obama was doing? Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not even effective. So on top of that, like, did he build a wall? No, we're still waiting for that joint to get built up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, did Barack Obama have kids in cages? He might have, and if he did, then that's a terrible, evil thing. That's not a good thing that
He
he
might
did.
have.
Can I talk now?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He might
but here's the
have.
thing: the reason why I say I might have is because
Did he
just like
have him in cage?
the reason why
It's
Oh my
let me finish. The
god.
reason why I say that he might have because with that picture that you're in question, I don't even know if what you're saying is accurate. If that picture came from one of, so I'm gonna do my research and we're gonna find out before I accurately could definitively say that was from one of his cages because I don't know that for a fact. So I don't know that either way I go. So I'm not gonna definitively say if that was his cage or not because I don't know if that was his cage or not.
you should know these things.
Well, you should know these things too. Like
I
you gave out
do.
a whole bunch of bad information on here that you should have known.
On what?
4%,
I just haven't
4%
cut you off
DEI.
to tell you that you're wrong.
I mean,
You've
I'm just
given
saying. What
out
I'm
way
saying is,
more
I don't
bad
know if that was a
information.
picture or not. So if I'm wrong, cool. Show me the proof that picture came from and I'll say I'm wrong. Cool. All right, that came. Then I say if that's the case, then that was evil and that was wrong to what he did. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Excuse me? No, I can literally say that was evil and wrong, and because I don't believe in locking kids up in cages. I don't.
Okay, we're
So
gonna get to that before the end of this episode, since you didn't know Barack Obama had kids in cages.
I
no,
just
I
want to
said
know
that
when
picture.
y'all gonna let me talk.
Go ahead.
It's getting real heated, okay?
No, it's not. I'm
What
cool.
what I what I want to say is that I think that as a president, it's different when you run on certain rhetoric in terms of how Donald Trump has weaponized his fan base in this country when it comes to racism and misogyny and just down, and even when it comes to the illegal immigrants and the border and all of that. I'm not going to say that everything that any president does is 100% correct. I don't You make policies, is going to affect somebody.
Facts.
It Whatever Obama did in his term, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he had bad policies. He did things that weren't right, locking kids in cages, doing all of that, blah blah blah, yeah yeah yeah. I think we're missing the point because we were talking about the Epstein files. We done talked to Bill Clinton. Now we jump into Obama. Now we doing all of this tit for tat thing. We could go through every president and find every policy that they did and call them out and call them the B word. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Epstein files. We're talking about how this person didn't do what they said they were going to do. That's what we're talking about, right?
No, well,
Am I
the
wrong?
original post was about evangelical dude that was singing for Trump getting busted for child
Right.
porn.
We went to the whole, and that's where I was pointing out the fact that this is not a Democrat, Republican, independent issue. This is a human issue. There are people that are doing sick things, and they are in these positions, and they need to be held accountable. And I don't get why or how we got down that road.
The reason why I
Well,
think the way,
no, it's
go
my
ahead.
turn now. It's definitely my turn now. The reason we got down that road was because I gave a whole speech saying that, and then he still wanted to keep pushing Trump Republicans
No, I didn't.
murder.
No,
You
go ahead.
did. You
Go ahead.
definitely did. You can rewind it back, and you
Yeah, rewind it.
didn't. If you didn't, I wouldn't have had to pull up Anthony Weiner. There would be no
You brought
reason
up
for me.
Anthony Weiner to combat
That's
that.
and
So
I'm telling you why, because you kept doing this association like you don't have that problem on your side. And I'm trying to tell you it's a problem for on both sides, but you only want to focus on one side. So I keep trying to tell you it's not. That's not what it is. That's the only. I would never have to bring up Anthony Weiner when I was in agreement. If you were in agreement that it's an issue on both sides, you wouldn't be calling it a Trump thing. That wouldn't even be in the
because
title. It would just be child porn and politicians. Like that's you
well,
focused
Well,
on
I like
you
I said,
will
I
focus
think
on
he,
one on one thing and like that's what I'm pointing out. Like
I think he was
that's
focused on the fact that you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it. Not
that's
so
my
much
whole.
that he's Donald Trump. And I
Yeah,
think both of you both
what
have valid points. We all agree on this, so I don't understand why
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
still
Like
like
no, like
I
the
think that regardless of who you support or who you think is right or wrong, who you think is the B word or not, at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong.
facts. I think that problem is that I'm always attacking the right wing people because they're the most like they're the ones who screaming this, that, and the third. The whole thing is just like this. If you're an evangelical Christian and this is the moral ground that you're running on, you should be the main ones that screaming for the Epstein files to get released. You should be the main ones that shouldn't be getting caught molesting kids.
they were screaming for the Epstein files to get released. They just got shut down. That's all. They've been got shut down. We were on that like super heavy. Niggas just don't want to. Niggas never got their hopes up again when they heard him say it. We just didn't believe in him like that. We thought he was going to do a couple things here and there. That's not one of them things. The people I know was pedestaling him on or saying, you know what, I'm hinging my vote on this.
So, but
Yeah,
you said
nobody I know was saying I'm hinging my vote on that Epstein thing. And if it doesn't go right, damn it, I'm going to drag him for the next 4 years. Nobody I
Well,
know was saying
I
that.
don't think it was that. I think it was more so
that
he ran on a lot of things. He ran on the illegal immigrants. He ran on reproductive rights. He ran on LGBTQ stuff. He ran on all these things, and a lot of people say, "Well, Donald Trump, he delivers, and that's why I voted for him because I know that he's gonna do what he says." And this is an instance where he didn't do what he said, and it's probably because he's heavily implicated because he was associated with this person and this was before he ran for office, so the facts are there. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
yeah,
think
just
that
don't.
it's more likely that somebody higher up is more heavily implicated and that he
I
doesn't want to
think
lose
that
his life than it's
I
more
think
so him.
oh, wow.
I
Because
think
Okay,
that's the reason why it didn't come out
I think
for the last four
it's
years.
it's just like a country club where everybody protects everybody.
yeah,
And
that's what I think.
that's the only, I'm gonna I'm not gonna speak more on that, but the reality is, do I think those files are ever gonna come out? No, I don't. So he shouldn't have said nothing. He should have just kept his head down like most people do when they're accused of something that they know they probably did, or it looks like they could have done. He should have just kept quiet on it. Why speak on it? It's just like the last episode we were talking about if somebody stole $20 for you and they helping you look for the $20. It doesn't make sense. You feel me?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna downplay it. Like, here's the thing. If like because now we don't like Donald Trump has allowed people to move the goalposts because before it, Pizzagate and all that stuff that didn't happen. Oh yeah, I'm gonna release the Epstein files. That didn't happen. I was just like, oh well, I knew. People were just like, oh well, all right, cool. That is like so that right there is like he is literally protecting him, Biden, whoever had the list that didn't release it. They're literally were protecting a whole cabal of evil individuals. Now Biden, he kept his mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even say nothing really about him. Donald Trump literally he brought it up. He brought the topic up. He got everybody riled up about it. And then for him to go back and then say, "Oh, they don't exist," and it was a hoax and all that stuff, I was like, "Come on, man! Like now you just look guilty, bro. Now you just look like there's something going on there." And so, and that's like to us, like to people in the population, that's like one of the biggest like blatant lie cover-ups that you could ever have, ever. Like what? How you go from we got the list and we watching thousands of hours of people doing stuff to kids to, oh yeah, it don't exist no more and it's a hoax.
In a week, all this shit down.
With him over several years.
Yeah, and now we're saying like, okay, well he didn't release it because he you're giving him the excuse because he might have been threatened, his life might have been threatened, and that's what we're gonna go with, or you know what I'm saying? All right, cool, bet. Like maybe that happened to Joe Biden too.
Probably did.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past him, but I put that past him. I mean, I'd accuse him of that more than I would say, well, he was in bed with him and that's why he's not doing it.
So you think it's more likely it's the fact that he is not in bed with him and his life was threatened. That's why he didn't release the files.
No, I just think that is bigger than that, bro. Because it is, and you're not acknowledging that. You think like
no,
I'm asking the biggest this go is Trump, and we already explained that he's a Mossad agent. Israel's involved.
Yeah, so
we
was
explained all of this.
Epstein was
you think Trump is the end all be all, even though no Democrat ever gave you what you're on your knees begging this man for. Like, but
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not begging him for it. What I'm doing is I'm like he said it, and I'm just like okay. But at the same time, I'm not begging him for it. I'm not. The whole thing is it should be released. Period. It don't matter who's in charge. You know what I'm saying? He's currently in charge right now. He should release it.
I agree.
The next president.
We are in agreement.
The next president is in charge. Should release.
We are in agreement. We in agreement though. That's another thing. We got common ground there. That's something we agree on. Let me play this podcast I did from I don't know how many years ago. Let me see. Okay, this says 2 years ago. When I was on, I've been on this before Donald Trump. So when I see y'all coming around right now, y'all look like bandwagon activists to me. Y'all look like y'all are around because it's cool. It's cool to associate it with Trump, and y'all are gonna hate him. But when another Democrat is in office, y'all are gonna be rocked right back to sleep. These issues won't matter to you guys anymore, the same way they didn't matter when the last Democrat was in office.
Okay.
And that's why I have an issue. That's my biggest issue, and that's the biggest hypocrisy that I see at play right here. Let me add Bless B back to the stage. She made her way back. And let me go ahead and play this from 2 years ago. Again, when I was on it, before it was cool because it was associated with Donald Trump for y'all. We've been on this. And I'm not a bandwagon activist on these issues. I'm on it all the time. So, and it's the same thing with the immigration. You didn't even know anything just about the kids in cages. That's why we call y'all.
No.
We be saying y'all
don't try to twist it, bro.
Y'all are coming around now because the media and told y'all it's cool to hate these people for these things.
Don't see that's
when
what
Donald
don't
Trump is gone. You're not going to be here fighting, and you're not going to know about this stuff again.
Don't not twist it. No.
That's what it seems like.
Don't try to twist it, bro, because I'll overtalk that. I'll overtalk that nonsense all day. You literally trying to say I ain't know about the kids in cages. I said that specific picture, bro. I ain't never said nothing about I ain't know about kids in cages. I said that specific.
If I was wrong, I apologize. So you're talking about the Bill Clinton in the blue dress?
Say what? No, I knew about that. I knew about that.
Which picture?
I said, and I also said cool. Cool, like Bill Clinton up too. What? Like, all right, cool. He got a picture of Bill Clinton in the blue dress. He's partying with Donald Trump. As far as I'm concerned, they're all in the same boat. I said they could be best friends with both of them. That's literally what I said. So what are you twisting up?
Can I ask you a question? Do you have any knowledge of the Clinton?
The Clinton founder, Clinton and Epstein, all of them. Donald Trump was best friends with Bill Clinton and Hillary. They were all tight before he ran for president, bro. So all back in the day, all of them were tight.
Do you think that she had any help in making sure that it didn't come out when the Democrats were in office?
What Hillary?
Yeah, because her husband was involved and implicated in that shit. She's got a picture of this.
I mean, back when she was running for office, like Epstein wasn't even that wasn't even a big knowledgeable thing. It was only known it wasn't like a big mainstream thing.
Even after, because we know that they have
seen the president though. And here's the thing: she was currently the president.
That's not.
If you would let me
finish my sentence, I would address that actual concern that you just brought up.
Yeah, if she was the current president,
I can explain why. I can explain why they still have pull. Barack Obama comes out and speaks and tells people what to do all the time.
But he's not the president though.
Yeah, this
But
is
Barack
the
Obama
new
ain't.
deep state.
So what does Barack Obama got to do with the Epstein files? Why you keep on moving the goalposts? You talk about everybody else. Like
I
what?
didn't
I'm
say
trying to
Barack
figure out what's
Obama
the
had
point.
anything to do with that. I said that these ex-presidents still have pull in the Democratic Party, and they're still pulling strings.
Right.
And you're trying to fight me on that.
No, I'm not. What I'm
That's what's
saying
just
is
happened
they're
for the
not the current
last
president.
60 seconds to 2 minutes because you didn't let me finish my sentence to know that that's what I was really trying to say.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this: who runs the Senate and the majority? Who runs the House and the Senate right now?
Let me play this video because, like I was saying, I've been on
Who runs
this
the House and the
before.
Senate right now?
Let me play this.
Okay.
Can you hear the sound?
No.
Can you hear the sound?
No.
You don't hear me talking. You just see my mouth moving on there.
Oh, I can hear. Oh, I thought you was playing the video.
Yeah, I am. Let me see what you see. Oh wait, how the heck?
Yeah,
I got it on
and I
two
can,
screens. My apologies.
yeah, I can see you and I hear you, but I don't hear no. I ain't see no video.
So 549. Sorry about that. Share this tab instead. Here we go. I was over here cooking.
You know, it's lit. Definitely. We about to get into it, man. Have y'all seen what's going on with Epstein, the Maxwell lady, and Bill Gates? Like, have y'all been peeping all this shit? I'm about to go ahead and just straight play the video for y'all.
That you
get straight
had a
into
number
it.
What happened to Bree? She's still on. What happened to Lindsay?
Did she pop back in? She probably popped back in. I'm over here eating these wings. My bad. Oh no, she down there.
From minors. What did you know about him when you were meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
You know, I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, you know, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. You know, not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. You know, those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. You know, that goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continued to meet with him over several years.
Hold on, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and restart it right now, and I'm going to pause this and break this down as we go along, because this is some fucking straight.
Hey, my phone gonna die soon too. I only got like 3%, so if it time out, then like the whole video paused.
Okay, my whole thing was it just seems convenient that when everybody else cared, like you didn't, but it was because of who was in power, and now like it's a big thing because you can tie it to
Who is
him.
the you? Who's the you, and who are you referring that to? And didn't care about what?
Hey, since you talking about I never called him out his name, I'm go ahead and talk directly to you. The stuff
about
that
what?
you can't care about it because half the stuff you be saying you don't know about.
Well, about, you talking about like about Bill Gates?
Oh.
So who are we referring to? Because I don't go after Bill Gates.
I'm just saying,
are
man.
you saying I don't
I'm
go?
just saying when this was the issue the first time, you didn't care
so
about it enough because it damaged your party and it was in your party's hands.
What are you
so
talking
you wasn't
about?
applying pressure.
Well,
you asking me what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to tell you. You keep cutting.
What let you know? I'm just asking a question. Where do you get that? Where do you even get that implication from? How do you even say that? Quote unquote, I wasn't when my party was in charge. We talking about when Joe Biden was in office. I wasn't asking for the Epstein files. I wasn't talking about Epstein. Is that what you're saying? Because I did.
I'll say you did it in the same manner.
What?
That
I totally did.
You probably feel like
I totally did. I was trying to figure out where's the Epstein list. How come I ain't been released yet? Who killed Epstein the whole time? So what are you talking about? I'm trying to figure that out. Where do you even get that? Or are you just saying stuff just to try to say it?
No,
because that's totally
that's
not
really
true.
what
That's totally false.
Really, what it is you when we were activists for this, you didn't care.
Who is the we? When was our activists?
I'm really talking about you because you used to come in the comments and try to bash me for doing these podcasts.
No. So I'm saying
we were trying to hold these people accountable who were in office.
I never was against holding Bill Gates accountable for this. What are you talking about,
bro?
Like, please show me something that shows that, because you're just making that up.
You moving the goalpost, but I don't
No, I'm
want to
not.
explain
No.
because now I got
I'm
to
literally
chase you
staying on topic.
around.
When
If
did
I got
this
to
happen?
chase you
When did this take
around,
place? When did you ever?
if I
When
got
did
to
I
chase
ever
you
was
around
against?
for
Hold on.
you
When was
to
I
tell
ever
me what
against you
happened,
guys? Hold on. When was I ever against that? Please tell me that. Please show me that proof, because that's a total lie. I ain't gonna sit up here and let you
if
lie
I got
on
to
here.
chase you around, you're running now.
No. You ain't got to
That's
chase me
okay,
around nothing. Pull up the proof. Show me something. Show me something where I was against that, where I was
bro.
trying to stop you
I'm about
from
eight
exposing the Democrats
Facebook
from
pages
child
in,
molesting.
brother.
No, bro. You
You know I
show
get
me
my
some proof,
page
because
took
that's
on the
a
regular.
no. See, here's the thing. You Donald Trump that. You literally said something that's a total lie, but you try to make it out to be
No,
true.
I
You Trump
didn't,
that one.
brother.
You learn some
I've
good
been
skills there,
calling
buddy.
you. I've been
Please show
saying
me.
like you are pretty much a Walmart activist. You care about
No.
these issues now. Like right now, if I go to the kids in cages, like you. Wait, what picture did you say you weren't hip to? Because I don't want to put the wrong thing on you again. The stuff that you didn't care about or didn't even care to know about. I didn't know about that. We'll have to look it up to fact check it. What? You didn't know that this was going on, but you care so much about these same things now. That's my point, and that's where I'm saying the hypocrisy is. Pump it up. I don't know what happened to him. Can y'all hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either. But yeah, that's where I'm saying the hypocrisy is, man. I know who was telling me to shut the hell up when I was talking about immigration when it was Obama. Shut the hell up, Negro. We got it good right now. That's what they was acting like. Like, I'm not tripping. That's why I'm saying, like, okay, well, y'all are around right now, and it's nice to have y'all because we are stronger in numbers. But it'd be nice to keep y'all around, and instead of having y'all bandwagon these issues because y'all hate a certain person, you actually bandwagon the issues because you care about the issues. That's my whole thing. Because if you cared about the issues, you would know what's happening on both sides of the party. You wouldn't be telling me I have to fact check these pictures. Like, this ish happened. But
Okay, well, I think his phone died, so I think we should just go ahead and close it out.
no, I want to play one more video. I was about to play. Let me close this. It was a video of pretty much the same thing happening several years ago. Same rhetoric. Like, it's nothing new. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, Donald Trump ain't nothing new. He's saying the same thing these people been saying. Honestly, I don't know why I got the spot.
I just don't get the point of trying to prove that point when we were talking about a specific issue.
Yeah, he was talking about pedophilia being rampant, mostly in one party, which is false as well. I don't know. Let me find this video. While I'm doing that, I go to a word for my sponsors.
These are not just speakers. These are thinkers, forged in fire. Warriors of words stepping into destiny. Welcome to the Coliseum of arguments, where logic clashes with conviction and ideas spill like blood in the sand. 16 titans, 16 minds, one path to immortality. They come seeking truth, they fight for redemption, they burn for revenge. Featuring the intellectual elite of the Titans Debate League. Every round a new war, every word a new weapon. Every titan ready to fall or rise in glory. This is not debate, this is combat. Step into the Coliseum of arguments. Only the brave speak here. Are you not entertained?
Hey, I like that. Only the brave speak here part.
Yeah, you snapped on that.
Yeah, that got to be the new slogan. Only the brave speak here. Everybody got their little catchphrase for their league, so I think I might rock with that one. And we got another word from our sponsors. You know, Politics and Prosecco is sponsored by the Bar Reloaded.
Hey. Shout out to the Barbarians.
Better.
Barbalandia.
They tried to get me mad, but I made y'all matter. Surfer. We in the building. If you heard the shit about me, better believe it, cause I'm 10 times worse than anybody can conceive. I got the whole fucking bar on my back and you a leech. Every time I make a move, you motherfuckers make it speak. Hoes gotta bow down.
Shout out to Queen Barbarian Honey and the whole bar Reloaded. They had a heck of a weekend at Debate Mania this weekend. Go check that out. Pan still the undisputed champion over there. So it's going. And I won some bar bucks this weekend. I'm happy. My bar bucks going up.
Yeah, Pan got me rich. Shout out to Pan.
Give Pan a round
The
of
Versus
applause.
Series champion, undefeated, undisputed champ.
Yeah, his phone must have died.
Yeah, he said he had 3%. So
My phone, I got an iPhone, but I need a new one too. So I feel his pain on that one. I ain't even gonna roast no about it. I'm over here on my computer making this shit happen right now. And speaking of Pan, you know, let me go ahead and show you guys. Yeah, he was the special guest in the tournament. So, you know, again, give him a round of applause for being a champ. Special guest, he's going against Anu Kakarot. They're going to be facing off real soon. It's going to be an event, one you're not going to want to miss. And I'll go ahead and close out, you know. Let me play my...
yeah, play that thing.
Play that thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show y'all where to send the money to. Damn it.
Send us some money, please.
Send us. Yeah, we got to keep the lights on around this joint. You know.
Yeah, you know, we won't be in the dark for sure.
I can't find nothing today. I can't find nothing. Where is my There we go.
In every debate, there's power, passion, and purpose. Titans Debate League isn't just a podcast. It's a movement, a place where big ideas collide and voices that matter are heard. But to keep this arena alive, we need you in our corner. Your support through Cash App isn't just a donation. It's an investment in truth, in dialogue, and in community. Every dollar helps us bring sharper debates, stronger guests, and bigger opportunities for growth. And here's the best part. When you give, you're not just supporting us. You're standing tall as part of the Titan family. We see you, we value you, and we appreciate you. So if you've ever felt inspired, challenged, or entertained by what we do, show some love and send your support to $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Again, that's $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Together, let's keep this debate alive, keep the fire burning, and keep the Titans rising. Have a blessed day.
Get down or lay down when we're stopping. This the clash of the Titans.
Clash of the
Hear the
Titans.
sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gauntlet. Get down or lay down when we stopping. This the clash of the Titans. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gauntlet. Get down or lay down when we stopping. This the clash of the Titans. This the clash of the Titans. It's the Titans of the Titans.